Let's take a suction measurement. All filters in, battery fully charged. It's going to be at a pretty awkward angle, but I think we can pull it off. This video has been sponsored by Oraimo. So if you want to pick up the largest particles possible with this particular handheld, I actually recommend not using any of the attachments because the inlet here is significantly smaller, not on this one, than this inlet right here, which is obviously much larger. So what'll happen is, for certain particle sizes like this dog food, it will seem like it would pick it up, but then it would clog right here or possibly somewhere in here. So if you use this without any attachments, you have the best opportunity to pick up particles this large. So let's see how well we can pick up the dog food. And if you can hear that, we still managed to clog. Now we did get some in, obviously. There it is, but some did clog, and you could hear the airflow change. All right, so yeah, see, some still coming out. So these particles here are they're really just too big for this particular handheld, and that's not that unusual, simply because of the large size. It can pick them up, but it can't process anything. And you can see the inlet flap here kind of limits the size. So I can't say that I recommend picking up really large particles with this particular handheld. So let's declog everything. All right, in good shape. We'll put the filter back in. All right, and let's keep going. So let's see, for rolled oats and rice, you can probably use either one of these attachments just fine. We'll continue to use the large opening though. And don't forget, you also have this fold out or flip out brush as an option. Okay, that wasn't much of a challenge at all for this particular handheld. Not a big deal. Let's go on to the rice. And again, not an issue at all. It's not a problem whatsoever. So if you want to see what it picked up, I'll do another bin dump. Okay, so not a problem at all. Now let's actually move on to a different surface and slightly different debris. We have oats, rice, red sand, and baking soda. That was easy. All right, that was easy. Let's see, are we gonna need this? Well, let's find out. That was pretty good. I think a little scraping action here might help pick up the remainder of that. All right. Yep, that worked. That helped. Okay, let's I think I'm going to take this off, and I'll start without this tool. So here's the finest baking soda that I have here. All right, well that was that was pretty much a clean sweep. I thought I could really use this and say, look, this really helped the pickup. So it was just with the sand, and if you look real closely, there's just a tiny little bit embedded into the fibers right here. So this has enough pickup that you don't really need to use this, but we're gonna go and try this couch cushion for hair pickup. I've been just dying to see how well this Oraimo H3, especially using this upholstery tool with those little nubby fingers in there, will be able to get somewhat embedded half-inch long dog hair out of this microfiber couch. I also have a full charge, so let's also see how long the battery lasts. And remember, this one only has one speed. Now let's see, let's put on the tool, and off we go. So you can't push it forward because it's just too sticky, and you can kind of expect that. So I can only pull backwards. I'll flip the cushions here in a minute. Let's see, we're going to go sideways. All right, that's pretty good. This is pretty lightweight, so it's very easy to use. Again, I can't really go forward. Now, if I tilt it like this, I could. Right, so I could do that. But what I'd have to do is I would have to have the machine tilted up going forwards to, give me some space here, and then on the way back, then I could go and tilt it backwards, so I could do something like this. But if I just want to go like this, it just grabs. It's not gonna go forward very easily. So your choice, depending on how much debris you have to pick up. See, I'll tilt it up and then tilt it back. So I need another tool to get in there because this is just too big. So I could use something like this. There we go. There's a nice crevice tool. Or maybe I could just do this. It's picking stuff up. I can see it picking stuff up, that's for sure. There's a big long hair there. Okay, I'm going to change tools again. There's that. I'm going to get the other side, which you're not going to be able to see. very well. Okay, now I'm putting the cushions back and I've already flipped them over. So I need to do these other sides here, the tops. All right, now I need to change angles. Yeah, it takes two hands to go in this direction, I guess. Makes it easier. Now I got to get the front bottom skirting. So we still have 2 out of 3 lights for battery power. This battery is going to last a long time in this cleaner. Let's see how much dirt we managed to pick up. Might be more than you think. Oh, see, look at that. I go and see, this is actually probably one of the biggest complaints that I have is if I put my hand here and then I go squeeze these and I realize I'm holding the handle, I end up turning the light on. So I suppose that's got to be one of my biggest gripes is this is just too easy to turn on. So it doesn't hurt anything. It's just something that's a little bit annoying. All right. So there's not a huge amount in the dust cup, but there is a significant amount attached to the screen. So let's pull this out. Now this comes out a little bit easier since I picked up some dirt. It was really kind of stuck in there before. So let's see, let's put this off to the side. And on a supposedly clean couch, I mean, it looked pretty clean. See all that hair that it picked up? And then there's even more here. I can kind of wipe a little bit out here with my finger. Okay, there's that. And then there's a bunch that's stuck in the filter. Now you can tap some of this out, I think. So I think that gets out most of it. So I think that's pretty good considering that couch looked clean to begin with. And I also want to point out how good these filters are. Look at the inside, right? Nothing actually passed through this. So this is a good enough filtration system that the inside is perfectly clean. There's not a speck of dust that's in there. So it's a good rubber seal right here. And the outside, you can get a little bit cleaner if you have a blower, but pretty much that was able to be tapped out as far as it could be. And here's Here's the, well, this is obviously all the hair, and here's other fine dirt and dust. And I really like this particular tool quite a bit. That's great. And if you find yourself in a dimly lit place, the light comes in handy. Oh, look at that. I found some debris. Once again, thanks goes to Oraimo for providing the review unit. In my usage, I found out that the battery, well, essentially almost lasts seemingly forever. I did an entire microfiber couch and it only used about 1/3 of the life. I had 2 out of 3 lights left. And speaking of lights, it's great to actually have an accessory light like this to light up dark areas. But I did find that when you grab the handle, you can very easily turn the light on, and you're not too sure why you ended up turning the light on. I do really appreciate this wonderful upholstery tool with the little fingers in it that help scrape out difficult to get 1/2-inch dog fur from a microfiber couch. So that being said, this is a unit that if the tools and accessories are what you're looking for, then it certainly comes recommended. As always, links in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.